there's a lot of chatter about, there was a big thing in the Times about one guy, guru, as you might imagine, and he was recommending people get the 50k loan and spend it on property. There's other chatter about if you've deferred payment, of course, whoever called it a mortgage holiday, I have no idea, because it's nothing like a holiday. Holidays,
no, you've still got to pay it back.
Deferring payments, bad. Even I understood that. But what's your kind of what are the key things that are happening there? Because I think these are really important for people to understand. And there's a lot of chatter and a lot of opinions as opposed to kind of facts as what's going on.
Indeed, yeah, I think there is a lot of misunderstanding over it, because obviously we saw a huge rush of people taking mortgage payment holidays. I think the latest stats, I think it's 1 in 6 of mortgage accounts.
That's a lot.
It is an awful lot, and we saw an awful lot of our landlord customers asking us, should I take this mortgage payment holiday?
Right.
And whilst the lenders and the FCA confirmed it won't affect your credit score, that is not the only way a lender is going to assess your viability as a borrower.
Yeah.
So it might not show in your credit score, but what we've seen is lenders are just directly asking the question and asking people, the potential borrowers, to fill in what they call a COVID statement that says, I've not taken a mortgage payment holiday. I haven't been furloughed if they were in that employed position. I haven't been negatively affected. I've discussed potential voids with all my clients to find out, tenants to find out what their situation is. And I've got significant cash reserves to cover any voids if they did become apparent. So lenders are viewing it, and the thing is that none of them have given a definitive guiding criteria as to how they're going to view them. They're all saying it's going to be a case-by-case basis. And the way we've...
That's a nightmare though, isn't it?
It is, because quite often you don't want to go through the whole process of an application to find out whether they like it or not. But what we've sort of muddled through sort of their jargon to get to the point of is that they're going to look up pre-COVID or pre any mortgage payment holiday or any bounce back loan or CBILS loan they've taken. Was the business in a positive position before COVID? And could they have continued without that assistance, basically? If the answer is no, and the cash reserves weren't significant enough to cover any potential void periods or have that buffer, lenders aren't going to look at it positively. And we have seen that most of those have resulted in declines. So this idea that you could take all the assistance you want and it's not going to affect your ability to borrow in the future is just not true.
Backfired,
it has. And I mean, I understand the lender's perspective. From their perspective, they can't be seen to support a borrower that's already taken assistance to cover their existing liabilities. As you know, that they've got to, tell the FCA what sort of lending they're doing. It's not going to look very good for them if they're giving further indebtedness to people that are already struggling with the debt that they hold.
Understand.
So there was a lot.
Do you think there's many landlords out there in that situation, or is it quite kind of few and far between? And other investors, I guess.
Surprisingly, more have taken, specifically the bounce back loan, because that's sort of a self-certified process.
Yeah.
An awful lot of landlords have taken that loan. And I think it was due to the fact that, like you say, there was a lot of misinformation and opinion given as fact that, it's not going to cause you an issue. Don't worry, take the money while you can. But what we're seeing with lenders, that's just not true.
Wow.
Unfortunately. I mean, we've
can people pay it back if they don't need it? And would that eradicate it from their record?
So we have, specifically, we've had on residential mortgages where clients are self-employed business owners where they've taken it, where the only way the lender is going to progress with the application is if they pay back that loan.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is, if you took it just in case and you don't need it, you can pay it back and get yourself back on an even keel, basically.
Correct. Yeah. Because I mean, we found that a lot of clients' accountants or financial advisors were sort of pushing them to take the money. It was sort of, here's some cheap money from the government. It'd be silly not to take it, sort of thing. So we did find a lot of customers have taken it. Even if buy-to-let slightly different, like I say, if the business can show that it was positive and in a good position without requiring that loan, chances are the lender's still going to progress with it.
It's perhaps more the development side it's hit.
Yeah, or the caveat as well that we put on it is we had some, the idea that you could use the bounce back loan towards deposit funds.
Yeah.
That's a big no. Unfortunately, lenders aren't going to accept that.
Yeah.
I love normal.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, I understand.